English 1. I'm sure most of you were anxious to hear my soothing voice again. So hello everyone. Good to talk to you again. I'm not doing a video thing because I'm not awkward like that. So I figured I'd do this instead of typing up something. Just easier. It's more accessible. It's more friendly. So today is March 28th, 2020. Just a timestamp. It's a Saturday. So some realizations have been happening. Working at home and working at school or when school's open are different things, both for me and for you. There's a lot of chaos of situations. Some of you now are your main babysitters for siblings. Some of you are the main cooks. Some of you have to work. Some of you have to take care of the house. Some of you have like 3 siblings and 1 laptop, and you have to split screen time and work time between all of them, and they're younger than you, so they're in their formative years, and you need to give up your time for them. So it's not equal for anybody. But there still needs to be an amount of responsibility and accountability. So going forward, I'm sure all of you saw this. What the school is doing is implementing an A-B schedule. So on the A days would be the first 4 periods, and B days would be the last 5 periods. And essentially on those days, there'll be an interactive element. So for you guys, I have period 7. So that means on Tuesdays and Fridays, there will be an interactive element. So that could mean anything. It could mean like a video like this, or a PowerPoint, or like a live whatever. So going forward in my class, alright, there will be no live work. No work that requires you to be online at a certain time, in a certain app, doing a certain thing. No, I think that's just really unfair, because there's probably literally no time that everyone can make because of different reasons. So there'll be things posted like this, which will be the interactive, but there'll be no live work that makes you have to log on at this time, otherwise you miss out. Work is done at your availability. So work can also only be done on Tuesdays or Fridays, since you're on the B day. Work is kind of posted, you work at your own pace, and you hand it in when you can. Because like some of you, based on your situation, can only do work at night. I'm in a situation where I can do most of my work at night or on the weekends. And then 2 days a week, so this will be Thursdays and Fridays, I'll have multiple live optional Zoom conferences. Zoom is like a video conference website. It's like Google Hangouts, but for groups. So there'll be, on Tuesdays and Fridays, I'll make multiple sessions. And this is completely optional for you to log in. I'll be there on my laptop with my camera on. And you can just check in and, just check in, or you could ask questions, or ask questions about whatever you're working on, or about upcoming, literally anything. So live, one-on-one interactive time with me. I'll try to do one that's later, maybe 7 or 8. If anyone needs help and can't do the standard hours, that's mostly dependent on, is my toddler going to sleep at the right time that night? So everything is on Edmodo. Everything from now on handed in is handed in on Turnitin. And then YouTube is our new headquarters, another new headquarters. This will be on YouTube. I'm going to post all sorts of things on YouTube and check-ins and whatever. So let's talk about Romeo and Juliet. Give you some time to read those memes. What am I talking about? You can pause the video. Let's move on. So this is not guaranteed. I don't have any insider information about this. I'm assuming there's a very good chance that we won't be going back to school this year. Or if we do, it will be so late that there won't be enough time to do anything real or anything long, like Romeo and Juliet. So I've said before that Romeo and Juliet is best live, with the class, with the teacher. I can do it with you at your own pace, and ask questions and pause and analyze so no one is lost. That's not an option anymore. So I was thinking about it. Here's the next best option. What we did in class during the Act 1 week, we didn't finish Act 1, by the way. That's fine. What we did in class, where I have the audio, we have the text, we play, pause, there's scene logs, and I'm analyzing, you get to ask me questions. I'm doing my best to imitate that through YouTube videos. So next week I'll upload all of Act 1. So it will really be on the screen, will be all the text, so you don't need to look at the separate text. The audio will be playing, like the high quality audio that we listen to, and I'll pause and do analysis, and I'll look at some syntax stuff and figurative languages to say what's going on. So basically exactly what happened in class, except there won't be that interaction with us. That's what Zoom is for, and of course you can send me messages and whatever. So here was our original plan. We were going to do all of Romeo and Juliet, Acts 1 to 5, then there'd be spring break. We'd spend a week wrapping up Romeo and Juliet. I was going to do a new novel with you. I didn't know which novel I would do. Maybe a week or 2 or 3 of short stories or some language stuff. I wasn't quite sure. Then finals would happen. So here's the new plan. So contingency plans, which there's 1 more week of, so that's 3 weeks. That's really replacing the new novel. And it is a new novel. Everyone got Catcher in the Rye. So that's replacing the new novel. Then we're going to redo Act 1, because there's been a 3-week break. There's going to be spring break. Nothing's due during spring break. Then when we get back, we're going to finish up the play, spend about a week wrapping up Romeo and Juliet. Maybe still do some short stories or language stuff. I don't know what the timing will be like. And then, I don't know if there's finals, but finals. Oh. Okay, so I thought I had to do another slide here. My bad. So the original work that we had planned before break happened. We had scene logs, scene logs per act, the sonnet writing mini project where you write your own sonnet, the 4-song figurative language annotations, and then the sonnet annotation project, the real project on a poster. Yeah. So here's how it's being adjusted. There still will be scene logs. They'll be digital. Now everyone did yours for Act 1, so what you can do to submit those is just literally take pictures of them, put it on a doc, upload that to turn it in. The sonnet writing mini project where you write your own sonnet, that's still an assignment, it's just digital only. The 4-song figurative language annotation assignment is gone, but you can still hand it in for extra credit. And the sonnet annotation project, where you annotate a Shakespearean sonnet, that's gone, that's over. So we were told a few things about homework, or quarantine, contingency break work. We can't have the same expectations for volume of work that we could during a normal school year. It's just too chaotic, too hectic, it's not fair. So I'm taking work away. But on top of that, since Shakespeare is getting pushed back, there has to be a Cycle 4 essay. There needs to be time for that. We're not doing other big things. Okay, so I'll post this, of course. So here's our general weekly outline. Next week, we're finishing the contingency plans, so it's the 3rd week of that. We're going to redo Act 1, because a lot of people were not there that last week, and we didn't finish Act 1 either. So we were, 1/3 of the way through Act 1, Scene 5, right before Romeo met Juliet. So you're going to rewatch those, re-listen to them, and the only new part will be that end part of Act 5. And get your scene logs done. That's a whole week. Then there'll be spring break, no work. And then after spring break, we're going to start the play again. Okay. Now let's just look at upcoming due dates. On Tuesday of next week, there's the 3rd set of making posts about the novel. It'll be, pages probably 100 to 150. On Friday, it's the last set. That's pages 150 to the end of the novel. Tuesday of that following week, there's the contingency plans. And Friday of that week, that's when you finish Act 1. So those are all the upcoming due dates. These will be posted. Last thing, the best way to contact me is mrbonadonna@gmail.com. Not the school email, not Edmodo Post, not Edmodo Message. Those they don't consistently work. They don't alert. Sometimes you make a post on Edmodo and the other posts just push it down. The school email is not as good as Gmail, so always use that one. Your contingency plans will be due on Turnitin. Turnitin started working again, but not fully for some reason. I'm still looking into that. So Your contingency plans will be due on Turnitin, and all the other work, except for posting, that's on Edmodo, but most of the work you hand in will be on Turnitin. And then Socratic Circles. I still want to do some. I don't know how. If anyone has any ideas, please post them. Maybe I'll do an optional live Zoom session. Maybe I'll make it like the way things are for the novel. We have like one post and 2 comments, something like that. And a reminder, I'm going to redo my favorite wall quote, which is no longer a wall quote, it's just an in-the-box quote. Here's my favorite wall quote. You are stronger than life is terrible. Let me read that again. You are stronger than life is terrible. And I'll leave you with that. If anyone has any questions or concerns, you can come talk to me. Everyone, stay safe. And go!